What a coward.
I always
I
keep
hope
my
he
options
dies.
open.
And let's try to save... Oh boy, let's try to save Cassia. And I hope she doesn't know that we picked Heinrix first. Tortured forward feels like forever, I guess.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Why is it just 4 characters? Did 2 of our characters just die? Oh no, I think they're just weirdly animated into the same place. Okay, everything's alright. Everything's alright. At last I feel something. You see horror and confusion in Cassia's wide open eyes. Her face, neck and hands are gruesomely scratched and sticky blood is dripping from the tips of her claw-like fingernails. Why are there so many of you at once? Red, black, violet, scarlet, yellow, dark maroon. Away with you! Stop swarming my thoughts! Edward, get back. Cassia clutches her head again, this time covering her third eye, but you can already feel the breath of the warp coming from its gaze. Edward, I cannot control it. The powers flowing through Cassia's fragile body makes your head swim and your hair stand on end. Oh boy. Your body is burning as if doused with a vat of molten plasteel, and your head is teeming with strange whispers, shadows, voices. Every breath is a struggle, as though something is scratching at your insides, trying to claw its way out of your chest. Your gorge rises. You've survived being exposed to the Navigator's open eye, but will your body and mind hold if it occurs again? Ooh. Oh, interesting, if we were adherent dogmatic, we could do other things. I'm a huge guy for Marines, so my now 19 years old was scared to come out to me when they were 17. Transformed to Musk. When they... Give me a second. When they built up the courage to come out to me, I did a stupid joke. But since this is not 18 plus, I cannot say exactly what happened. But the gist was I've been with more guys than you. Don't count any option out until you tasted them all. Oh well. I think this stream is 18 plus, because like for most games it automatically sets it for 18 plus though. So feel free to share. Anyhow, what the heck is up with people judging others for their sexuality or who they love or want to sleep with? But yeah. It's just sad that it's still so hard for so many people to come out. And I mean, I also didn't get just good reactions, I got to say. But yeah. I think it's cool if people are supportive. And sometimes jokes are just nice to get a little bit more loose with that, as long as they're not too insulting. Anyway, back to Cassia. Cassia, the worst part is over. I'm taking you away from this place. Cassia struggles to focus her eyes on you. An unfamiliar expression is imprinted on her pale, gaunt face, one that is stern, confident and imperious. It is the same expression you saw on Theodora von Valencia's face when you first met her. What makes you think you can even save yourself from this place, Lord Captain? I mean, we don't know, but better die fighting than die having given up. An eerie chill runs down the entire length of your body. It is a feeling you forgot, a recollection swiftly follows. Someone else's turmoil and emotions, and a will that is not your own. This crushing wave is about to consume you. Well, power succeeded. A haze of anger, despair and fear smothers you like a boreal shroud. But this is not the first time you have had to deal with a surge of foreign emotions assailing your mind. You wish you would die here and now. No, you wish you had never been born in the first place. You summon your will and push these thoughts away as though fending off a sword thrust, and Cassia's feelings dissipate before they can latch onto you. Yikes. And yeah, it seems like it's the hardest to actually get Cassia to survive. If you romance Cassia, she's a little different. In what way? Doesn't say that on your text, so I want to be careful. Appreciate it. People assume, again, a huge combat vet. Too little time the messages are on the screen. I'm sure shit didn't go to war for what I believed at the time was for freedom to take that freedom away from my own. They dropped to the floor because the assumption was different than my reply. Oh well. I was coming out at by 18 and my parents were, yeah, we already know. I mean, I hope that was in a good way we already know, so if it was, sounds like a nice reaction, I guess. When I told friends when I fell in love with my best friend at the time, unfortunately a straight guy, and like when I told friends who also knew him, were like, I just outed myself and they were like, yeah, and you're in love with that guy, right? And I was like, yeah. So I guess I was very obvious. And like friends reacted really nicely, family, not so much. Regarding Cassia, it's a little like you get her to calm because of your relationship. Ah, that's very cute. Alright. But when did I come out? I think I was 22? If I remember correctly. It was 4 years ago. Yeah, in a kind of way okay with it. That's nice. Happy to hear that. Alright. Cassia, you're frightened, but that does not mean you can give up. Do not let these emotions consume you. Push through, Cassia. Good thing we are so well versed in persuasion. I will try. She takes a deep breath and straightens her shoulders. Her pale brow furrows, rivulets of blood run from her nose and eyes, but Cassia fights to bring her powers under control, until her body jolts as if electrocuted. You know, when darkness envelops you, it takes everything away, leaving no sounds, no smells, no solid footing. Darkness devours every color that tries to make its way in. Every color I try to create inside. Darkness is withering. It swallows the colors it chews and consumes, but when despair has overtaken me completely, I could sense I was not alone in the darkness. Someone else was with me. Someone intangible, cold and colorless, and that realization ravaged my sanity all the more. I wonder how dogmatic would have panned out. I expect very direct and rude, but effective? Like, get a grip, you have to serve the Emperor. When the capsule opened, my mind was drowned in grimy shades of crimson, and umber, and black, and I'm going mad, Edward. I used to think I could control this, but now... You must end this. For the sake of my house. For your own safety. For me. Frigid heaviness hangs in the air. Your entire being implores you to run. Quickly. Now. Yikes. Dogmatic basically has you blow up this place and it wants you to kill some companions here. Yikes. Basically kill your Psyker friends and your Navigator? Oh lord. Unless we're sharing a bed, your proclivities really don't matter to me. My first question is, are you happy? But since I have a darker sense of humor, it doesn't always come out of the way. Lol. Then again, it has been 4 years since I've been in a relationship. Grandpa's a bit broken. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hope you will find someone again. If you're looking for that. And if not, that's cool too. As you said, as long as you're happy. Yep, and Pasqal if he keeps his alien tag. Ah. Yay, dogmatic, just killing companions. Cassia, you will overcome this. You're stronger than you think you are. Remarkable. You believe in me even when I've lost all faith in my own strength. Cassia smiles faintly, enduring the pain. Cassia closes her eyes, and the tremors in her body taper to stop. With a very movement of her hand, she adjusts her forehead adornment, taking care to cover Navigator's eye, and you no longer fear the menace that was emanating from her a moment ago. Thank you. Your words, they helped. I feel better already. Oof. Okay, I think we got her to calm down. We still have the option to kill her. Or sealing her inside the capsule. Oh my. That sounds even worse than killing her. Yikes. And that's why you keep a hybrid playthrough. Not fully good not full goody two-shoes, but not everything is heresy either. Just all the way iconoclast. The only companions safe and dogmatic are Abelard, Heinrix, Argenta, and Pasqal. Interesting. I would have thought that you would also kill Heinrix, but he doesn't lose a grip on his powers, right? Thank the Emperor, you look like yourself again. Let us depart. There will be other opportunities to talk. I thank you for pulling me out of that darkness, Lord Captain. And I beg your forgiveness for what happened. Oh, let us leave this awful place at last. We got her back, finally! Yes! Cassia, I'm so happy to see you again. And Argenta, bye. So, once again with our very powerful and dangerous Navigator. Let's just quickly give her back equipment. Here we go. Lore Imperium. Ooh, because of the Carter's pendant, she has Lore Imperium 100. So she's the best Lore Imperium one now. Neat. It's okay, you can create new companions for cheap. That's so mean. Who needs all those heretics? So you're just swapping out your friends. Hit chance against Xenos. I don't think we have anything better. Whenever an ally under the effect of the wearer's command ability makes an attack, this deals more damage. Let's go with that. Bonus to attack use. Whenever the wearer kills 2 or more enemies with a single attack, the attack does not spend all the wearer's MP. We need that. That is the benefit of being a rogue trader. Almost like Inquisitor. You can legally claim possessions of anyone, even heretics, and explain it in a way for, well, not the greater good, but in service of Big E. Emperor, greater good, same difference. I have enough money for 148 new friends. You frighten me, troll. More lore warp and lore Xenos. After triggering a Psyker phenomenon, appearance of the warp. Nope. Every time when more than 2 targets are damaged, the wielder's area attack, the wielder gains resolve momentum. Let's go with that. How an Imperium will disagree, lol. Like Thickener, when they uses a minor psychic power, all allies affected by this power gain 1 stack of the Thick Luck effect. That might be interesting for Heinrix. Your attack damage is increased by plus 3 times. No, that's nice. Oh, we could just... let's swap those 2. Okay, Cassia. We have some gloves, we do, but not nice clothes for her actually. Here, armor. Let's go with Sin Skin. Alright, now we just need our nice staff. I think it's this one, yes. And we don't need anything else actually. Welcome back to the party.
I'm watching your back.
Just...
Always.
Okay.
Naturally.
Is that flirting or threat?
What is it?
Remember,
Those innards need take leave of their gut.
Alright. Nerves of Steel. Whenever the Master Tactician or the allies gain momentum, they gain +1 more. Let's go with that. More momentum is always nice. Yes. And yeah, would usually just increase fellowship and willpower. Should we just go with perception? Of course, we can dodge even more. I like that. Right, perception. Do we need another navigator talent? Protection. Until the end of combat, enemies damaged by the navigator suffer an additional damage from attacks of opportunity. Ah, well, not the best, but we can take it. When the navigator uses a navigator power that has not been used this combat, the navigator gains +2 perception. Also not bad. Can make it regenerate. Might be not the worst idea. Let's go with regeneration. Alright.
Do you require
Didn't I
Inquisitorial
heal the
approval?
injury? Let's do that again. It just sees fresh injuries. Who's our field medic? It's not you, Heinrix?
I won't do that.
I think it's Pass, right? It's not Ulfar. I could leave it to... We're going to leave it to Yrliet. Go. Sister Yrliet.
The songs of my ancestors speak of stone.
I owe you a debt.
Wait for the third Damocles Crusade the Imperium better have learned from the previous defeats. I have no idea.
Is there money to be made?
What is happening to us? I thought we were cured. We don't have the mind larva again? What was that? You don't have any
Keep
negative
your
status
wits about
effects.
you.
What is happening? Let's quick save. If it tells us anything, it's more quick saves. Drukhari equipment. We don't need that. We don't have any Drukhari in the team. Alistair Toral, do you know how far I am into Act 3? Like, is it still long, or are we already nearing the end? Just curious. How much there's left to do. I think we're fighting. You've insulted the cult of the Fatal Thirst, outsider. You've insulted the fighting bit itself. The witches are longing for you to die. Grotesque, you're looking... I don't want to say grotesque, but... You honor your name. And it's the first fight with Cassia. I am so much looking forward to that. The Damocles Crusade were wars against the Tau Empire that the Imperium lost due to massively underestimating the Tau. Now they know what they can do, and you will over halfway of Act 3. Okay, how about Cassia? Yeah, she rolled bad on initiative. I hate it. Okay, if she goes here, it's just 4. I'd put her here, and then we can probably kill all of them. I love it. And we can't take cover. I hate that. Here we go, Ulfar, Heinrix, Pass. Huh. Vrek is just standing there, not minding at all. Hey, we can do this. Come back to Cassia. Just need to talk with her about all the horrible things that happened. You know, we're not taking chances, so we're putting the front line there, make it the kill zone. Of course, why reinvent the wheel? It's working out perfectly. Come on, Cassia. Press the advantage.
Do not dare ask.
Yeah, that's looking nice, isn't it? Come on.
And now you're clad in scarlet.
And we have full momentum. I love it. The thing is, where do we want to attack next? We could just go for those 4, then we don't lose MP. So I would say let's do that.
Emperor, give me strength.
Hey, Cassia, how about you
You
act
should
again?
feel honored to witness this.
Here we go.
If I may, face the Navigator's might.
Master Tactician plus Navigator. Chef's kiss. If I go here, can I somehow attack all of you? We'll also take Ulfar, but if someone can manage that, it's Ulfar.
Step aside. The Navigator is coming. I'm not accustomed. Now you're clad in scarlet.
She's so insanely powerful. I mean, theoretically, it's still Edward's turn. The turn of our first character, and we will win this fight. Maybe not. Maybe it takes another.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
But hey, we can do Finest Hour once more. Yrliet.
In the name of House Orselio,
So it's still
I shall
technically
prevail.
Edward's
This
turn.
tedium is beneath me. I am not
Whoa.
your zeal. I deal death with my
Let's
hands.
destroy Komora. Nocturne, our friend. The already familiar baritone calls out to you from the shadows. The key unlocks a door that will lead, the one that only happenstance will free. A chance I be, to me the bolts will seat. Your part comes next, to break the bonds and flee. So he will help us, I guess, because he will try to draw some fire. Guess you're making good work feels so good. It does, it's so satisfying. To you, the merchant vagabond, I bring the gift of providence. But will you look? Cassia clutches her head at the sight of the harlequin, and scarlet blood starts trickling down her cheeks. Your colors, Xenos, are fractured and wrong, as if refracted through a distorted prism. What should be familiar is dispersed, and the bedazzling shades won't stop twisting madly. The Xenos, tilting his head to the side, looks at Cassia with curiosity. So many things 3 eyes glimpse at once. Giles veiled paths and caverns of the soul, but with 1,000 sides you could not see. The wrecks of fate beneath reality. Past crazing walls will twirl you round in halls, of intertwining serendipity. But not just yet, the dance calls for repair. Your partner is, for now, tied up with me. He just says she can't see the future? The dance calls for repair, so your partner is, for now, tied up with me. So like we do the future together, and not alone? I do not understand. Oh, nectar sweet, your name is ignorance. Make sure to savor every drop before your glass is drained by insight in a blink. You have to help me more than once already. I am listening. I'm still not really sure what Nocturne is trying to accomplish. Both opening and warning is my boon. Your fate hangs by a thread drawn breaking tides, but with a show of patience opportune, the merchant's certain death will turn to flight. So it's a close thing, but if we wait, instead of dying we can flee. You stride not into battle but a snare, of guile and strife and neatly woven nets. Lust's mistress lifts her sword into the air, and baying for your blood her pact does set. So dance a ring around oblivion, await a sign from night's own melody. Catch sight of it, and then make haste be gone. One yawning mouth, one leap to set you free. So we have to fight. He will give us a signal, because he's night's own melody, and then we can flee. Huh. Nice, requires Iconoclast. So, Kicker is planning to kill me in the next fight, but you're ready to effect my escape. All I must do is survive the arena, wait for your sign, and then run. You cannot possibly mean it to literal mouth, so you must mean for me to leap into a portal of some kind. Do I have it right? Which is pretty close to what I said. Nice. The harlequin sweeps into a low bow, like an actor who'd performed before a true lover of high art. He seems satisfied with your answer. Ooh, we gained an ability. Transcend the potential. Oh nice, we unlocked Iconoclast Fanatic. Neat. Once per battle, the rogue trader may choose an ally. The target ally may immediately use the heroic act without spending momentum. Not applicable to allies whose heroic act is on cooldown. The Xenos lays a finger over the mute lips of his mask and vanishes, as if to convey that your conversation is a great secret known only to the two of you. Sounds risky, but I guess we do have our plan how to escape. Sounds like quite the battle. I'd say we go back to the pit, talk to Cassia, and afterward we go to the arena and fight. Oh wow, excited for it. I like Nocturne. I really like this this enigmatic nature of them. Cassia. And the weirdly alive Malice. I do wonder what we, by the way, missed any sample for the Argmechanator. Quite well.
What a relief to be talking to you again. Your soul shines like the gold of the sun in the darkness of this place.
Frail figure, more like an echo of a living human, looking around in dismay. Cassia's disheveled hair is like a shaggy cloud around her haggard face. Her hands tremble as she hurries to smudge a bloody tear on her cheek. Oh. So, how are you holding up?
Can words ever describe the joy of being free?
Cassia smiles gently as she puts her hand on the spot where, not so long ago, the artifact used to grow. Ooh. The pernicious stone that Felagoseli used to inhibit Cassia's powers was shattered when she was released from the homunculus torture sphere. Oh, I wonder if there are like lasting consequences cause we freed Cassia later. And I hope she can still control her powers.
As for the rest, don't worry about it. I am the blood of House Orselio, its heiress, and I will overcome any ordeal to return us to the Expanse.
So, do you know where we are?
Somewhere in the middle of the Dark City, I suppose. They say the human mind cannot fathom the bounds of this place, for the Imperium's largest hives look like grains of sand in comparison. A webway gate built by the ancient Aeldari is the only way in. I think you realize as well as I do what that means for us.
It will be a hell of a ride to escape. Logic succeeded. It is amazing how much Cassia knows about a place so obscure. It's unlikely that House Orselio's library confines itself to volumes written by the Imperium's chroniclers, altogether shunning sources of more prohibited variety. I wonder what colors you see around you. Probably not very pleasant ones.
There was only pitch darkness inside the homunculus' artifact. But there is scarcely any more light in the streets of the Dark City, in whose blue-black haze I am almost blinded by pain. Clumps of brown and dark green blend with the settling ash of misery, all woven together in a tapestry of every shade of darkness.
Fitting for this place, I guess. You know, you mentioned not being alone in the darkness of the artifact. Was it a figment of clouded reason, or was there really someone else with you?
It was real, Lord Captain. I must confess, I have been hounded by eerie strangers for many years. In my dreams, visions, and warp scryings, they try to reach me. They are tormented. They shout something I cannot make out. And one of those strangers, the most frightening one, is a woman who always stands aside and merely looks on in disapproval.
I wonder if that's telling anything. Probably it's not. It won't be just a random thing. She's seeing people, and like for years.
Unlike the others, her image manifested itself more clearly each time. The refined features of her elderly face, the long white hair, the empty eye sockets glowing scarlet, and a third eye, the eye of a navigator. Once, in the middle of a warp voyage, the old woman dashed toward me and started strangling me. Praised be his mercy, for I was able to banish her to the fringes of my consciousness at that moment. However, that only angered the old woman.
Is it just like warp spirits hunting her, haunting her?
I began to see her ever more often, in shadows, at the edge of my vision, in my own reflection. And it was she, too, who waited for me in the darkness of the homunculus's cage. I know it for certain. Now, you know the last of my secrets, Lord Captain. Do you think I'm going insane?
Ooh, awareness succeeded.
The old woman resembles you a little too much, don't you think?
Is it connected to the Atlas? Is it to Symphony? But why? But I mean, just with the rumors about her trying to possess and overtake Cassia, is that it? Is that tied to that?
I had the same exact thoughts. But is that not a wild conjecture, even for a navigator? Or am I simply going insane, as unworthy scions of my family have?
Cassia's voice with despair. I think that's a verb missing. Cassia's voice fills with despair. Let's settle on fills. She looks you in the eye, as if expecting a refutation of her misgivings.
We shall escape this place soon. Don't worry.
Try not to squander that sky blue fabric of hope, Lord Captain. For others' colors too lighten when they are close to you.
Trying. Okay, off to the arena. We can do this. Whew. Probably will be the hardest fight, I guess. But I mean, so far, could manage the fight. And we have Cassia on our side, so that's enough, I guess. Cassia and Edward, dream team.
I always have a backup
And
plan.
it's sad that we can't take the resistance fighters with us, because I mean, at least in-game would make sense to take them with us, right?
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionalities.
The homunculus minion, why are you here?
What
Can't talk
ails
to you. I guess he will talk to us once we go through the portal. Oh, come on, quick save. Monofilament grenades, incubus armor. Ooh, medium. No one uses that. Go. Let's just take the grenades. Go. Now he wants to talk. An unfamiliar monster, even more terrifying than the previous one of the homunculus servants, bars your way. Its voice is as dry as death itself. Most Adaventure sent me.
The Master wishes for you to send Koronus on a swift journey to She Who Thirsts. Do not expect a fair fight. This is your execution. However, Koronus is incapable of adequately accessing whatever she fails to comprehend, and therefore you stand a chance, albeit a negligible one. Should you survive, do not return here. The witches will seek revenge, which is why the Master has already left the chasm and found new patrons. He suggests you do the same. So says the Master.
Interesting that is he trying to help us? And if so, why? Why would he care about us? Is there a plaything? The monotony and accuracy with which the monster repeats Aventure's words remind you of the way servitors communicate. So we've been thrown to the witches. Even if we survive the fight, we will not survive the retribution of the Dark City. I hope the Arabinian knows exactly how his play is going to end.
So, will you go to your Master now? The Master does not need me anymore. I could kill someone, get their pieces, make myself stronger.
Okay, bye. Creep. Oh boy.